Blaine Gilmer here with Chad Grier and Chris Peal, just a couple of days ahead of the big commitment. And Georgia's one school that's really highly coveted you this entire time. Coach Grier, if it ends up being Georgia, what kind of player is Georgia getting in Chris Peal?
Whoever gets Chris, first and foremost, is getting an incredible young man. I mean, I think more than anything, there's not many guys with his size and speed and that are just tremendous players, but he checks all the boxes off the field. And I'll tell you this, that whatever team gets him is getting a winner in the locker room, a winner off the field, and the kid's going to help him win on the field too.
Chris, man, you're DB, but you're doing a lot of lead blocking on the sprint out tonight, man, sticking your nose up in there. How much do you enjoy getting to play running back for this team as well as DB?
I enjoy, helping out the team whenever I can, but, I've always played running back, so, it's kind of my first love, but I love scoring touchdowns, helping my teammates out, and, getting the win.
They don't throw your way too often over there. You got to fight off some boredom over there when they're trying to stay away from you on the defensive side?
Yes, sir. That's probably one of the things I needed to work on the most this year is, staying focused, even though I knew that I wasn't going to get tried much this year. But I definitely stay focused today, and I made some good plays. How
difficult is that scheming up when you know that everybody's going to be basically cutting off one side of your defense?
Well, it's having him on your side makes life a little easier, So it's a blessing to have Chris, not just as a player but as a young man. I can't stress that enough. And I will tell you, he can play football, running back in a lot of places too. I think all four of these schools he's narrowed it down to, but is just going to get a heck of a player. But just can't stress enough what a great young man they're getting.
I'd like to get both of your thoughts on Coach Fran Brown and Will Muschamp. Just real quick, what are your thoughts on those two guys as coaches?
I've been talking to Coach Fran since he was at Rutgers. We had a pretty good relationship. So whenever he, got to Georgia, he offered me pretty quickly. But I talked to him a lot. He's a very good person and coach. So.
What they've been like recruiting Chris?
First class, and I think Fran just really connected with Chris on a personal level, and I think that's an important part. Chris and his family really value relationships, and I think that was in today's day and age. It's refreshing to see it's not about hype or money. It's about he wanted to go somewhere and pick somewhere that's got a real relationship, and I think all his final schools they've done a really good job of that. And Fran certainly has been fantastic. And Champ, I wish I could say something funny or witty, but I'm not smart enough to do that. But my son played for Muschamp, and I think the world of him. He's just one of the most real coaches out there. No ego, just a real dude, and he's a football guy now. He knows ball, loves ball. I love being around him, and I'd be proud to have any of my kids play for Coach Muschamp.
Great stuff there. Blaine Gilmer here with Chad Grier and Chris Peal from Providence Day for UGA Sports. We'll catch you next time.